Welcome to Jack's Crypto.
Hello everybody. I wanted to do this video today because there was a recent article that was going around about how the US government is overstepping, and I thought it was really important for me to touch on that real quick and kind of show you what's it about, like what's going on with that, and why it's so important for us to know that this is where some members of the government is going, and let's hope that it doesn't continue to go like that. So the article in question that you may have seen or may not, but is this court case where the Justice Department seized $50,000 from a small business, and they're saying that it doesn't violate property rights because money is not property. And when I first saw this, I thought this must be some kind of joke. They can just take whatever they want without just saying that you have no rights to it, and it doesn't make sense. So I went through the article trying to see, and seeing like what I could find about it. But yeah, so the Department of Justice argued that confiscating this money from the small business does not infringe upon the business's right to private property because money is not property. And the quote was, "Money is not necessarily property for constitutional purposes." Okay. This continues on, and the Department of Justice gave three rationales for the argument. The government creates money, so you don't own it. The government can tax your money, so you don't own it. And the Constitution allows for the government to spend money for the general welfare. So I thought this has to be some kind of joke, right? That there's no way that this could be real. But I looked it up, and it is, and it's a court case from 12/16/24, so very recent. It looks like it was in the District of Columbia. So looking through this, I was able to find the information that I was looking for from that article, and it's here. And they say, but in any event, money is not necessarily property. Money is created by the federal government. This is part of the argument they were making. So collecting, it's not taking a private property. Says thinking of money as property would make little sense in the light of this spending and property clause. So this is being heavily debated right now, and this is just a shocker that essentially money that you have, any US dollars that you have, can be taken from you at any time because you don't own the US dollars. The government owns them, and they're just allowing you to use them whenever they want you to use them. So I did a quick look to see kind of what is fiat money, right? And just from Investopedia here, fiat money is a government issued currency that's not backed by physical commodities such as gold or silver. It's backed by the government that issues it. The value is derived from the relationship between supply and demand of the government, essentially. And so, all modern paper currencies such as the US dollar are fiat. This gives central banks greater control of the economy, right? And they can control how much money is printed, other things like that, including taking it from you when they decide that they can take it from you. I also saw another case when I was looking into this. I don't have the article up right now, but where a city was needing something else fixed that wasn't even associated with a certain property, but they added that money onto the cost to do something that the owners wanted to do with that property. And they tried to fight back in court, and the same situation came up. Like they can tax you that, even though it's not even associated with it, at their discretion, and there's really nothing you can do about it because the US dollar is not yours, and they can take it in any way that they want. I feel like that this is extremely dangerous, and that if this continues to be pushed, like I believe it's failing in this case right here, but it's very dangerous. The Department of Justice's is going after this. And if this continues, and we'll see how the next administration comes in and what they do, but this even more so is telling me that, you know, we need to move away from using, you know, the US dollar, from any of these fiat currencies that are not controlled by us, and move to something that you can control, that's in your own wallet, that can never be taken from you, because it can't be taken because they don't know your seed phrase. You have control of it anytime you want, and you can move anywhere in the world with it, and no one can do anything about it. Unlike dollars or anything else. You know, Bitcoin is, and other cryptocurrencies too, are, you know, they're not, you know, and especially Bitcoin, right? They are, you know, issued and managed without any central authority at all. And there is no government or company or bank that's in charge of Bitcoin. And so this cannot happen to you, what is looked like the Department of Justice is trying to do to people. And you already know this, you know, if you don't, you know, if you don't pay your taxes, or if you don't do what they want you to do, then they fine you, other things like that. So, you know, this tells me that beyond a shadow of a doubt, there's time to move to something else. And you need to start transferring your assets into other things instead of, especially if you're keeping a large amounts of dollars in savings, they could be taken from you at any time. And I believe that the courts are trying to do that, and certain lawyers in the Department of Justice is trying to make that a reality. So let's hope that this current administration fights against that. And if it's even on their radar, I'm not sure. And that this dies, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to continue to be pushed until it becomes the norm. And that's going to be a really bad day for all of us if that happens. So thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone that views this, and I hope that you have a great day. If you found this video insightful, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of crypto. Thanks for watching, and now you know, thanks to Jack's Crypto.